Another one of my...
Hurrah!
I'm so glad that you're with us.
Help me, please. I went deep inside the monastery and suddenly sea creatures swooped in from all sides. Try the geyser. It should throw you upward. The central square is up ahead. There are eggs everywhere. The naiads are guarding. Other side of the blockage. It's the only way into the main temple. Careful, don't fall into the geyser. Unbelievable. Sent me on a combat... Flavius sent us here. Something about this place caught his interest. Who knew there would be all this commotion? Is guarding the main clutch.
Flavius's lab. Please leave a message at the sound of the beep, and we'll do our best to get back to you in the next 1,000 years. Is it so obvious, really? I need to work on my voice, add some steel. Oh, right, your data. Everything's ready. This is a diary. Memoirs of the Lanber War against the Gorgonides. A great style, by the way. Mostly it's about some guy named Laertes. I'm pretty sure I've heard that name somewhere. Sorry, that's a question for historians. I've got other things on my mind.
Measured in cubic yards. Besides, we know much Really?
So any luck? I've got nothing. Can't find a thing on Laertes. Aylenet didn't help. We don't even know how old he was when he became a god. Things are getting clear. The Landber War wasn't that long ago, was it? We should split up. I'll go to Landber and look there, and you go dig around in the archives. Asterius is in charge there. Do you know him? It's time for you to meet him then.
It's as if you're seeing something else.
Greetings, friend. I don't recall your name. Honestly, I can't believe we haven't had the honor of conversing yet. Good to hear you are seeking knowledge. Allow me to tell you everything I know about the Landber Siege and other glorious pages out of Aelion's history. Ah, young people are always in such a hurry. That's fine. Another couple hundred years and you'll learn to appreciate the luxury of unhurried discussion. Now then, Landber landed that day. Laertes, of course. Oh, he was a remarkable hero from the Battle of Landber Chasm. He held off a troop of Gorgonites by himself for 3 whole days. I'm telling you, he fought for his land so furiously. The invaders, they didn't stand a chance. They thought they were battling an army. By the way, I hear something's happening in Lanber again. Many of my students have traveled there alongside Iana recently to protect the local residents. If you're interested in history, then you had better hurry. Perhaps it is being made right now as we speak.
Another volunteer? Great. Here you can make a difference. I know you are trying to find out something about Laertes. Stop gawking and do something useful. Talk to the locals. There's always someone needing help.
It's good that we have a healing tuta growing nearby. If you need more people...
My greetings to you, Defender of Aelion. May your skies forever be clear. Laertes? Of course I remember him. Don't forget someone like that. He saved my life, not just mine. My whole platoon. Sorry, not in the mood to tell stories now. My nephew went to Settleton to scout the area. Have a look around. He should have already been back by now, but something must have gone wrong. I'm a little worried about him. Can you help?
Thank you very much. I'll pull myself together and get back to my uncle.
It's good that
I can't thank you enough. I am so happy to have met you. My nephew came back to me in one piece from that awful place. What would you like to know? I'm not leaving this spot until I tell you everything. I knew Laertes even before he became a god. He's from around here, you know. What can I say? He was sulky and unfriendly, but he never refused help to anyone. Once an immortal, he jumped into monster hunting, showing no mercy to his enemies. Shame we parted so soon. Now, I'm afraid I don't know where he is. I haven't the slightest idea what happened to him. Let me think. Maybe Hermit Marius could help. He used to be one of Laertes' adepts. His hermitage is in the ruins, not too far from here. Like the hermit is here. He's probably in the Landberg catacombs. He goes there all the time. I don't know what he finds so interesting about that place.
There was absolutely nothing we could do.
Defenders of Helion. Thought we'll take them. It's part of my friendly
There's a
assistance
cache
program.
not far from you. I can tell you its exact coordinates. My spoiled refining is likely searching for it.
Something about it is attracting the Aztec. Be careful.
Well, I have to be honest with you. I didn't expect to find any...
Have you learned anything new? How goes it? I've been to Landber Chasm, looked all over the whole area, but found no trace of Laertes there. What? Laertes didn't want to become a guardian? He was a strange one. Oh, not much really. Some old fairy tales. Remember the legend of the frozen kraken? That's what it's about. Just imagine the power needed to freeze a huge chunk of the sea. The Guardians are very important. You know...
The stories of your many feats have been reaching me from all the corners of Aelion. It's good to know that so many are willing to trust you with their lives. It's too early for you to know about that. Only those who have consistently proven their devotion to protecting Aelion are thus allowed to be privy to this hidden knowledge. Arm yourself with wisdom and patience. If you continue performing deeds for the glory of Aelion, then all will be clear to you in time.
That's good to know. Yes, feats. By the way, you can also talk to Asterius. Maybe he knows more? Unfortunately, I can't go with you at the moment. There's something I need to finish first. Let's talk later.
Hail and well met, friend. Been a while since you honored these walls with the cheer that comes with your presence. Tell me, what brings you here on this fine, wonderful day? Oh, well now, I see it's time for you to hear this winding tale, full of mystery and speculation. You already know that invasions on the jewel that is Aelion have been happening again and again since... Yes, dark times followed his disappearance. The gods warred with one another, and then another invasion befell the planet. Have some respect for the storyteller. That was the first occasion when the gods became the guardians. They came into great powers, albeit short-lived. But that thankfully proved enough to defeat. Even I, myself, do not have a complete knowledge.
So I saw your message. Shame Asterius didn't say anything useful. However, I did remember something. Tiberius once told me about Ardo's monastery. It's an archive with all the names of the Guardians. We should check it. Perhaps Laertes' name is in there.
It's a prototype.
I'm so glad that you're with us. We'll deal with this in no time.
I can tell you its exact coordinates. But why spoil the fun if you're blindly searching for it?
You need to get to the West Wing. Kill any sea creatures you find along the way. Central Temple, but there's a shaman blocking the way, but it shouldn't pose much of a problem. You're almost there. Try to get inside the temple. clutch. Your task is to eliminate the guard. We can do the rest.
Yes, this archive contains information about the Guardians. Laertes is the only one who refused. But why? Get back to the capital as soon as you can. They caught Laertes. He's brought in under an escort of a dozen gods. Now, he's in Elion's custody at the research center. I haven't a clue what to do.
Do you want to congratulate me? That wasn't my doing. The Gravedigger surrendered. It doesn't matter, the deed is done. Flavius is doing whatever is necessary to imprison the Gravedigger forever. That's of no importance. The Gravedigger has confessed his crimes against Aelion. Whoever he might have been in the past, he must now endure his punishment. I won't allow it. The Gravedigger is smart. I'm not letting him corrupt another immortal. The spirit of betrayal is spreading throughout Aelion like a plague. And Lanber is its source. We received a message that the local god Nerion has joined the invaders. It matters little. He will soon answer for his crimes.
Laertes surrendered himself? That must mean he's innocent. Listen, this is a bit weird. I spoke with Laertes some time ago. He wasn't quite himself, but he did remember something. He told me that some strange woman had lured him into a trap. I didn't really think much of it at the time, but Iana's stubbornness is starting to make me suspicious. I think it will be wise to continue our investigation, against Iana's wishes if need be. She's not our boss. Immortals are equals. What was she saying about the local god? Is it the same story with him?
Sorry to intrude, it's just that I've overheard your last question, and it's... you were talking about Nereon, right? Then I'd ask that you let me help. You're such valiant defenders.
Yes, it's him. Of course, go ahead.
Nereon's actions are beneath contempt. He betrayed Elion's residents to wretched invaders just to become more powerful. That's fine. Iana's revenge will come soon. I heard the Gravedigger was recently captured. They both deserve eternal torment. I saw the Gravedigger, and there wasn't a trace of anything human left in him. I'm certain he went to the Reapers of Death in search of power. Those alien creatures have the power to transform the very base nature of a being. You know, I once studied the history of the invasions. I even learned the alien languages. Deep within the Lanber catacombs, I managed to eavesdrop on some of the Mantide's conversations.
It's a prototype.
like they romanticize everything.
You're too late, immortal. Even if you kill me, nothing is going to change. Your god, Nerion, has turned to our side now. Leave! Do not fight the inevitable! Liar! It was your god that came to us first. We had no choice but to obey. You would have done the same in our place. Enslave? Nerion thinks and acts of his own free will. We give to him nothing but our faith. At least for now. It is not easy to turn an immortal, but very soon our great goddess will manifest here, once she is powerful enough, and then Aelion will shudder in the throes of horror.
What has your search turned up, dear friend? Have you found anything yet? Eli was the great god of Aelion. There's a reason our world's named in his honor. As for the aliens, we know for certain that they have their own great gods. These gods prepare armies, build giant ships on their planets, and then plan to invade our world. Thank the gods we've been able to successfully fight off their attempts at invasion. All of the survivors remain trapped on Aelion, but they lose all connection to their homes. They haven't mastered interplanetary communications yet. Without outside help, doubtful. That is, unless someone from Aelion helps them. But only an insane person would try something like that.
see me at the Divine Observatory. This is important. Wasn't I clear enough? Stay out of this gravedigger business. Learn the truth. What makes you think you will be able to understand or accept it? Other gods, more wise and experienced than you, have the sense to stand aside. Drop your investigation. Do something useful. There is trouble on Nayari Island. They would welcome any kind of help. Would you abandon them?
It looks like our suspicions about Iana are confirmed. Come to the park. We need to talk. So what about Iana? There's no help on that front. I believe that what happened to Laertes is the fault of somebody here on Aelion. More accurately, a goddess of Aelion. The obvious conclusion is that Iana can't be trusted. And if she really is a traitor, we're in serious trouble. We have to figure out what exactly happened to Laertes. There are people who can help, but whatever happens, Iana should not be an obstacle.
Have you heard about the disaster on Naori Island? The central temple is occupied by sea monsters. The goddess Thais, the island's patroness, she is hiding somewhere. We'll put out this fire, and then we'll create a plan of action.
Technologies for the defenders of Aelion. Go on, take them. It's part of my friendly assistance program.
thing. Publishing everything we found is the right thing to do. We know we're right, don't we? Other immortals should also know the truth. But I fear Iana's wrath. Seriously. Maybe you can do it. You have so many followers already. You're almost a god. Iana will do anything to you.
Where were the defenders?
Immediate divine surgery. Immediate. It's time we cut to the chase. You and Marcus have betrayed my confidence. What do you know about me or my methods? I've been protecting Aelion for ages. You wretched upstarts. How can you even think that I allied with the remnants of our enemies? I have good reasons to keep the Gravedigger away from people like you. You don't know a tenth of what I know. The true enemy is still at large, and he's not idle. You're out playing spies like little children. You know, I warned you. From now on, you and your friends will get no support from me. If you cross me again, I will denounce you, Marcus, and all the other instigators as traitors.
I did overhear your conversation. Here's some advice. Iana judges people by their actions. Do you wish to earn her trust? Go to Naori Island. People have been in distress there for a while, but recently the situation has spun out of control.
I am the patron goddess of Naori Island.
It is very good to finally meet you. You know, stories of you and your deeds have reached even our humble shores. I know about Laertes, and that his plight's important to you. You know, we used to be good friends in the past. As for now, I only want to try and help him. I've put together a plan to help Laertes. I believe he's a victim, a pawn in someone's game. We must try to save him from an unfair trial. Oh, just look at him there. He's so helpless, so defenseless. My poor Laertes, what have you gotten yourself into? Iana said that Laertes' very existence is a threat to all of Aelion. She wants to kill him, destroy him. No, I don't want to think about it. Thankfully, immortals can't be killed. Instead of that, Flavius will build a prison that can contain a god for all eternity. That's simply unspeakable, sending Laertes there for all eternity. I'm sorry, but I'm just the goddess of a small temple on the outskirts of Aelion. I only know as what everyone else does. Flavius is building a special prison meant for Laertes. He's... Of course. I'm sure that Flavius would understand everything. But Iana, why doesn't she want to hear Laertes out? Laertes was once a hero.
Say he's not guilty at all.
There just aren't enough hours in the day. Note to self, think about what we can do about this. I'm very grateful, but not this time. Correction. I in no way need your help. Iana made it very clear to me that she did not want to see your face anywhere near the prison. I'm sorry. I really have nothing against you personally, but getting her angry? Let's just say that if I had a choice between getting Iana angry at me or letting a wild Minar bite my head off, I'd choose the latter. Listen, you're really starting to get annoying, so please excuse me. Tiberius should be returning from the Nether test area. I should prepare the laboratory before he returns. Bye.
Seems like I heard Flavius say the same thing yesterday. Tiberius should be back any minute now. It could be that someone's run into trouble in the Nether test area. What do you think?
Maybe my mother was right, and I picked the wrong profession. Ugh! Don't sneak up on me. You scared me half to death. Nearly everything I'm studying is trying to kill me these days. I'd say so. I've been here 3 days already and haven't made any progress. I always try to tell Flavius that I'm not suited for combat, but he's just so scatterbrained. He forgets everything. Oh, that would be fabulous. Wait a second. You're here for a reason. Flavius warned me. Are you trying to help Laertes? That's enough. Not another word. Right now I should be covering my ears and screaming like a little girl until it makes you leave. At least that's how I think Iana imagines the situation should play out. But you know what? Laertes was a hero. I'm from Lanber myself, so I know. People there still remember him. Beyond that, I remember him better than others. Laertes saved my mother's life, so I owe him a lot. Well, it looks like it. You can rely on me for anything, except in a fight. Flavius is interested in the famous floating nether platforms. He needs gravitational measurements from each of them. You just take the readings from all the various research probes. It's very simple. Right now I don't understand where he is going with it, but I'm sure I'll think of something by the time you return.
This time, indeed. This is the golden...
I saw one of these invading ships on my way to Aelinar. A giant square thing.
What is all this? A conspiracy club? Right under Iana's nose? It's funny, but not very safe. There really isn't that much news. Construction is in full swing. I don't know where exactly. Flavius doesn't share his plans. Iana has really scared him. The new tasks from Flavius are connected to the Malign Caves. It's a very interesting place and the main source of Aetherium crystals. That is, if you consider all known deposits. I could read you an entire lecture on the subject, but in layman's terms, every Aetherium crystal is a sort of battery, a source of energy. On Aelion, Aetherium is widely used in many different kinds of devices. Flavius needs to collect a few samples from some of the largest Aetherium crystals. Rods of Aetherium go deep into the soil dozens of yards down. We discovered this early in our exploitation of the Malign deposits. While we're on the subject, no. Many of the Wardens of Elements say that they consider the Malign Caves to be their home. As an uninvited guest, I'd feel uncomfortable. Oh, and I would check the Alienet for information on the Wardens of Elements before you go there. But then again, who am I to tell an immortal what to do? Good luck!